So, I've been meaning to show this to people, and this is spread over across multiple SNK games, SNK fighters from years on. But all goods, awesome, you know. As long as you're busy and it's for a good reason, then fantastic. If you're just busy and it sucks, then I'm sorry. I hope things work out for you. But as long as you're not too bad and everything sounds good, then awesome. I hope everything continues to be great for you. So what I want to show is that you have your normal moves, your quarter circle forward, which is your down, forward, and forward position. And you press that into punch, and the same goes into a reverse motion. And then that's how you usually can get a special move. In this game, as you can see, you have moves like forward, back, down, forward, forward. And I know you're saying this like, so it's forward and a half circle forward. Hell yeah, getting ready to take my kids to see grandparents for the rest of the summer. Awesome. Awesome. So as long as your kids enjoy that time, fantastic. And hey, that means you get a little bit of a breather, you know. They get a time with the grandparents, you get a little bit of a breather to yourself. So that's fantastic. Fantastic. So as you saw, it was a forward to a half circle forward. Something for your stream for 2 months. So yeah. I know that feeling. It's like, oh yeah, I get to do whatever I want now. But so they have these two buttons, which is kick and heavy slash, or if you're going to be playing on PlayStation, X and circle, which X is your kick, heavy slash is your circle by default. And they have shortcuts as well on the top buttons as well for you controller people. But one thing a lot of people don't know is that, yeah, you can do this input, right? As you can see on the left-hand side, I have forward to back to forward again, and a half circle forward. But I want you to look at the commands real quick. You see what I just did there? I did it really slow so that you can see that those commands. Forward, back, quarter circle forward is actually a shortcut for that whole sequence. So I still did it there because of force of habit, and I'm just really used to doing it. But let me try it again for you. So yeah, there you go. You can literally see that I'm skipping an input so that I don't have to roll my finger or thumb or hand across. You just have a shortcut. And this is actually something that you've been able to do in KOF for a while. But luckily, this game doesn't have as many strenuous inputs. So say, for example, I pick a character that does have a half circle input for everything. So let me go and find a character that I know has a half circle input for their moves, which is Galford. Galford has a half circle input for a few of his moves. I'll pick Hawamaru. Actually, let's get the 3D one because that looks cool. And we'll just go back to the dojo. And this is just a simple tutorial that a lot of people do not know about SNK games. And they say, oh god, the inputs are just murder and they're too much. But as a person who's been playing SNK games for a long time, you don't have to do this much. So shouts out to the amazing retro 3D costume for Hawamaru. I hope we get that for every character because it's super sick. But let's go to Galford real quick. So as you can see, Galford's replica attack, which is square and X, or light slash and kick, it's going to be over the head, and then you can do triangle and X, or medium slash and kick, and that's also a half circle back. So I'm going to do it normally, and you can see it on the side, right? I also ended on up just because it's just a force habit. You can just do back. It's not really a thing that matters. But what you can do is you can press forward and then quarter circle back. You can skip the input, and you can literally just do it yourself. It actually makes it a lot easier because then you don't have to worry about, oh, I have to nail the perfect input every time. It's a shortcut to make your inputs easier, and it actually works on SNK games, not just Samurai Showdown. It works on KOF, and it works on this. And of course, if there's any other SNK games throughout the years that have these sort of inputs, you can do them. It makes it so much easier. And this is one of like the simplest teachings that a lot of people do not know of. A lot of SNK heavy websites do that.